In this video I'm going to show you how to create a basic 555 timer monostable circuit. These circuits are used for debouncing a mechanical input, timings, and holding an output on for a specified time. Debouncing means controlling the output regardless of the number of times the switch is pressed. I'll show you that later on whilst I'm simulating it and it will become clearer. Firstly, open Circuit Wizard and make sure you're on the Gallery tab here. In the drop down menu there you've got all of the components that you could use. Firstly, input your power supply. Secondly, I'm going to input my resistors. To get a second one of the same component without going all the way back to the gallery, just click and hold Control and then drag away and it creates a copy. Double click the component to change its value. Next I'm going to input my switch. To change the orientation, right click, go to Arrange, and rotate to the right or to the left. Next I'm going to input my capacitor. Whenever I'm creating circuits in Circuit Wizard, I always work methodically from left to right. I find it easier to keep track of what I've put in and what I haven't. This is a circuit taken off your help sheet. Next, the integrated circuit, my 555 timer. One more resistor coming off the 555 timer. Change its orientation and change its value. This is key. The value of this is not set to 330 ohms, not kilo ohms, ohms. Your output won't work. The output I'm going to choose is going to be, when I find them, a flashing LED, why not? Now it's time to link them all up. Do that by clicking and moving your mouse to create the lines. Every time you want to turn a corner, click. Got to make sure the legs on the integrated circuit are linked up to the right place, otherwise they're not going to work. Have you noticed how there is a resistor attached to each one of my key components to protect it? Once all of these are connected up, I can simulate the circuit, test it in Circuit Wizard to check for its electrical integrity. This will also allow me to see what exactly happens and what the term debounce means. Right, test it, press the play button. Obviously nothing happens because the switch hasn't been pushed. When I push the switch, you can see there, my LED, my flashing LED is flashing. Now to alter the duration of that flash, I alter the value of this resistor. The higher the value, the longer it stays on for. The lower the value, the shorter time it stays on for. Notice what happens when this is on and I re-push the switch. I'm pushing the switch several times, but only the one flash is happening. To make that a little clearer, I'm going to change the view to current flow. And I should see positives and negatives building up across the capacitor when this is pushed. The more times it is pushed does not reset the pluses and the minuses, they continue. So even though multiple inputs are being detected, it still stays with its initial output. By changing the value of that, like I said earlier, let's put a smaller one in, a 10k resistor, changes the time duration that stays on for. You see it's a lot quicker now. You have several different tabs down the side here. You can view it in normal, in voltage levels or in current flow. These are the best three for testing the integrity of your circuit. As you can see here, when the switch is pressed, the current takes a different route, and that's what triggers your 555 timer. This should help you explain the function of the circuit.